Hi, my name is Evan Carney. I'll be presenting on the prop design for our production of The Nether by Jennifer Haley. Now, before we begin, this play does have a content warning as its primary plot follows a dark web lobby on the internet of pedophiles that are role-playing with other adults pretending to be children. The props do also include two fake weapons, one of which that has a visual blood effect on it. Now, my role in the production was one of our co-prop designers, my work partner being Jillian Martin. I will be including her credits where due in our work, but I will be the one presenting for us. It will be primarily about our designs and construction as a collaborative process with other students and faculty, and also between the two of us as co-prop designers. Now, the aspects of prop management and production run were primarily handled by Jillian, so I'll not be presenting on those. Instead, I want to focus on all of our work during pre-production phase and then leading up into our tech week and then up until the opening night of our show. I do have some photos from our media team at our school that I'd like to showcase some of the visual aspects of the show itself. Now, The Nether had a lot of interesting points to the visual styling and then the plot as well. It is a story that's set within the near future where the internet has evolved into being a fully submersible reality, one where it's become impossible for us to discern the difference between the actual reality that we live in and the virtual reality that is being built around us. The characters within inside of the play actually all represent two sides of the same person, one being a stylized Victorian character within inside of this colorful virtual lobby, and the others being the actual identities of these characters within inside of a bleak police interrogation room. It follows the story of a police detective that has uncovered a dark lobby on the internet where there are adults that are role-playing the pedophilic relationships between childlike characters and then adult-like characters within inside of the virtual reality, and exploring what is the nature of a crime if it's not being committed in the real world, but when that virtual world is so lifelike that it almost feels like it actually is. And so it became an interesting basis within these varying two aesthetics where we had to build props and pieces to our set that were fitting in a more modern aesthetic, or aesthetics that would be items that would exist within the next 10, 15, or 20 years, and other items being a more stylized, colorful, Victorian look to them. The other unique thing about our production was that we actually added two additional characters to the play, those being the shades you see in the background there. These shades represent the identities of people that have been lost within inside of the virtual world, inescapable from the reality that they have placed themselves within, and incapable of returning to the actual lives that they lived prior to their virtual characters. And so the shades became an interesting process where we could use them as a reflection to the visual styling from the characters in the sort of foreground, holding props and various different other visual effects that we could showcase some of the deeper meanings behind a lot of the scenes. The Nether was mine and Jillian's first time as prop designers, and so we knew from the very get-go of the experience we wanted to have a fun explorative process within this, one that could build out a variance in techniques and technology that were being a part of our designs and our creation. And so we really built it into this process of collaborative work with a lot of our fellow students, our professors, and the faculty members at our school, where we were able to deploy techniques and tools that we had never explored before. Some of those being workshops that we had been to at KCACTF the year prior, and others being through various different classes that we are able to take or work with professors that teach things like 3D digital design and working with 3D printers. Now, my presentation will be showcasing all of this work, the process and the concepts, and I can't wait to show you all next week. Thank you all and have a wonderful night.